Hi, this is Dawn Olszewski, and welcome to another episode of How'd You Do That? And today is a 10-minute Tuesday, where I make a card in 10 minutes or less. Today is going to be this haunted forest card with this cute little black pearl detail. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is to get our black pearls. And I'm using Stampin' Up's jewels. These are the basic pearls. And all I did was use a Sharpie, and I added the color directly onto the pearl. So I start like that, and I just kind of use a circular motion, and then I go around and, excuse me, sorry about that, I continue to add the color, making sure I get all the way down to the bottom of the pearl. There we go. I keep going out of the picture here. There. Now, I don't really recall how long it takes to dry. I would say, probably 10 minutes or so. So by the time you're ready for to add it to your card, it should be dry. Okay, so we're going to start with the base of our card. This is pumpkin pie, and it measures 4 1/4 by 11, and I just fold it in half. The next piece is 4 by 5 1/4. This is basic black. And this is Pick Your Poison, and this measures 1 1/2 by 4. Now, Pick Your Poison has some great spooky images. Let me find it here for you. And they're just kind of more of that haunted house, spooky look to them. So here is, you get a glance at some of those that come with it. One of my favorites is this kind of funky striped pattern to it, and that's what we're using. So let's assemble that real quick. And there you go. Okay, so next we're going to do some stamping, and this is the Haunted Forest. Love this. This is an a la carte stamp, which means it's a single image stamp from Stampin' Up. It's in the Holiday Mini Catalog for 2011. So I'm going to get this inked up with Stays On, actually. And I like the Stays On for when you're going to color on, when you're going to stamp on the colored cardstock. As it's a little thicker, I just feel like it gives us a better impression. So I'm going to stamp that just right in the center. This piece measures 3 by 3 1/4. I like to get, especially those solid images, put a little more pressure on those. Ooh, and there you go. And the color of this is Sahara Sand. And then I just need a scrap of white, and we're going to stamp it again. Okay. There we go. Now, Stays On dries pretty fast, so I like to, this is nice and dry. So what we're going to do is I want to do just like a little punch out of this area right here. So this is, let's see, this measures the 1 3/4 inch circle punch. And maybe I'll just move it up a little bit in the corner here. Here we go. And what we're going to do is this kind of like a spotlight. We're just going to position this over. There we go. So what you'll do is you'll find where these images came in on here, and you'll just kind of align it, just like that. So I'm going to adhere that down with Snail. All right, next we'll adhere it to our mat. This is basic gray that we're going to adhere it to, and this measures 3 1/4 by 3 1/2. All right, we'll turn it over, and we're going to put some dimensionals on, because of course it's really hard for me to make a card without dimensionals. Love them. Just love that popped up raised look that you get with them. And we're ready to add that to our card. So I'll just do that real quick. There we go. Okay, so now I just want to add a couple more details. All right, so the first detail I'm going to add is with a Stampin' Right marker. This is the markers that is the in color assortment from last year, 2010. They'll last until 2012. And I'm going to use the Peach Parfait. I'm going to use the brush tip, and I'm just going to color in that pumpkin. And that is just super quick coloring, and there you go. Just add a little more detail to that, and then we're going to do our last thing. Okay, remember that black pearl that we did in the beginning? So now I want to do is I'm taking my paper snips and I'm getting up underneath, and it'll stick to those paper snips. I put it exactly where I want to put it here, so I'll come in a little closer so you can see that. And then I just press my finger over it and pull my paper snips out. And there we go. Isn't that a nice, cute little detail? I suppose you could use it, do that with any color permanent marker that you have. But here we go. Here's our finished card. Great 10-minute Tuesday card, and I hope you enjoyed that. And be sure to stop by my blog at DOstampingwithDawn.com.